Alright, bros, here we are. Running along doing missions for our 3 new NPC friends. Heading back to our home. Is it Falconstone? Gold Harvest? What is the name of this place?
Ah,
the stone quarry.
Marie has sent you, so I can have these weapons loaded on board your ship.
I can't keep track of who we're working. We got so many missions right now. We got one for Lord Dick here. We got another one down here for Guy Wormtongue, and looks like we're picking up weapons for Joan of Barbie. So
Take good care of that crate, as it contains some real masterpieces of the smith's craft, even if I do despise the use of force of arms.
alright. Yeah, look at all these lovely things. And that would just extend right on out. New construction options. I wish you could right click and get rid of these. Okay. Guess we need to go back to Marie's? Yes, here's Marie's harbor. How did these people get such lovely looking harbors? And I continue to be stuck with this piece of garbage. Alright. There is my ship. I think that is Miss Marie's harbor, so that is where we will set off once more. While that is traveling there, let's see what else we have to do. We need to go build a hemp plantation so we can start working on those dyed garments. So once I find my home again, here we go, Falconstone. Let's go up here near where our cider is, and let's build hemp. Excuse me. So you see peasants, you've got these things you can build. You go to the next one, citizens. And here's the buildings you can build for citizens. And we have a hemp plantation. How many is it going to take? It's going to take, it doesn't say how many fields. There's one improvement that 2070 has, is when you hover over it, it will tell you how many fields you're going to have. In this case, we're going to have 4. And right here is the create fields button. So we're going to throw one here. Let's see if we can fit one in here, fit one there, and let's fit one here.
Fabulous. You've now provided the raw material for the linen garments.
And our little weaver friend here should be, little hemp growing friend should be absolutely...
Have you brought the weapons crates? Give them to me.
Happily working away there. Alright, Marie. Let's go back over here to Marie's. Where are you at? Madam Knight, it is. Give them to me, please.
God bless you. I will soon travel to Guy Fawkes with my knights for the ceremonial blessing of the weapons.
Oh, sounds like such fun. I'm sorry I'm gonna miss it, but I'll be washing my hair. Alright. Let us head back down to Falconstone. I like knowing that my ship is somewhere close by. Should I need it for something important, like running more errands for people?
God in heaven, no! We were on our way to the weapon blessing and ran aground on the reef. Have pity on us and help us.
Of course you did. Alright. 10 tons of wood. I've got to bring you 10 tons of wood. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's come back down to my home. Is that your ship? That is your ship. What was your ship doing here at my port when I'm up at your port? working my butt off while you're down here on Falconstone having a vacation, apparently. I tell you, I don't just need a better class of peasant, I need a better class of NPC. Alright.
I am being far too generous in giving you this ship, I know. But this crusade demands sacrifices from us all.
This is the leaky tub bucket you gave me. Oh. Yeah, I thought that looked a little too, shall we say, grungy for a, lady's ship. And for her ladyship. Oh, the puns just write themselves, folks. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we're maxed out on wood, so click it back up there and let's get 10. Whatever. Alright. Linens, build a weaver's hut, recruit knights. Can we move this bar? Yes we can. There we go. We need 10 to her damaged ship, and it's blinking right there. Hold on a second. You seriously think 10 tons of wood is what's going to replace that? That's going to repair it. I'm sorry, 10 tons of wood will definitely make it a much nicer bonfire, but that's about it. Only get in this mode so we can at least see the pretty burning ship whenever we get there. I'm getting very good at these sea voyages though, that's for sure. Hardly ever puke my guts up over the side now. Alright.
Thank God! You have come to help us out of our tricky situation.
Lady, the last time a woman had a tricky situation, I think it was Gnarlo that put her into it. Alright, let's throw the 10 tons of wood on the fire.
God bless you! Thanks to you, we will still arrive at the weapon blessing in time.
Ah, sweet. It's nice to know that wood is a wonderful method for fire prevention. My town should be utterly safe. Alright, let's move them back there. Let's get the weaver's hut going. The weaver's hut. I guess I will put it over here next to the hemp plantation, so they don't have to go very far. Now you see all these buildings have a circle of area effect around them. That means as long as whatever's in there, whether it be a warehouse or the weaver's hut, that they will be able to get the materials they need from it. So we put it right next to the hemp farm.
Ah, splendid. Weavers are now moving into your new factory.
Thank you, Lord
The
Dick.
weaver says that he could produce many more linen garments if he had a sufficient quantity of hemp. Now we know what to do about that, don't we?
Yes, we do. Ask him to go talk to his local pizza delivery boy. But, assuming that that's not going to happen, let's see if we can make him a sufficient supply of hemp, shall we? Put down another road. Let's right-click, get the eyedropper. Get another hemp hut, which we're going to put right here. Construction area blocked. Why is construction area blocked? Let's click on the hemp hut. Let's get some fields. 1. You can use the, last time I said plus and delete for some reason, the comma and period keys to turn your fields 3 and 4.
Fantastic! You will soon have produced all the linen garments for Guy Fawcett.
That farm is producing at 100%. This farm soon will be. As soon as the fields get going, you'll start to see that wheel get turning. And they're working at 63, 64. That's a good way, a good tip of finding out how things are going is look at your, let everything get running for a while, look at your factory, in this case the weaver's hut, and see where the wheel is. You know, if it's stuck at like 66% and it's not rising, that tells you you need more raw materials coming in. In this case, we're doing good. It looks like between the two, we should have what we need. And you also notice a nice touch whenever something's producing or working, you got smoke coming out of the chimney. And that goes for the farms as well. All right. I'll slide this back down a little bit. What do we got here? Recruit 10 knights. Okay, let's go back down to Falconstone. And the missions here where they tell you to recruit, you start looking for people that have a highlight around them. As such. And you
the wife reckons you should be canonized, or at least beatified.
As you click on them, you see him disappear. There's another one carrying his pike. There's one. How many have we got now? 5 of 10. We need 5 more. Here's one. There's one. 6, 7.
We have really
3 more.
What a wonderful day.
It's not too bad when it's like this, when you got a huge city, or in 2070 when you have a gigantic city. It'll be difficult to find everybody. 9. We should find one more little dude wandering around.
The prettiest of all.
Who will be happy to come and join the crusade. Let's swivel our camera around a little bit.
Your sins.
There he is. Okay.
You call these Hicks knights? You're not serious, are you?
Come and buy, people! Come and buy!
Fair enough. If you can't find anyone better, then bring me those scoundrels. Jump to it!
There's no point in reminding him to say, please, it ain't gonna happen. So, I imagine what we need to do is get our ship, look in our warehouse. Down here in these items is where you'll find people in the lockbox. Involuntary volunteer for a crusade knight. These poor chaps will take part in the crusade whether they want to or not. Alright, so now we need to deliver them over here to our liege guy Wormtongue. Come back over here. What do we got going on? We need 5 tons of linen garments. Do we have any in our warehouse? And as you see, the items are divided out by level as well. Since we have a second ship, let's get our 5 tons of garments, put it on that, and we will send that over here to Guy Forcus as well. As soon as we go back and actually choose our ship again. We should see our other ship arriving here in just a moment. There it is.
So, these are your best men?
These are our best men.
9, 10. 10 of your best knights. I hope you're not expecting them to return.
I'm sure they will love you so much they will never want to come home. Alright. let us bring the Santa Maria back home. What is the name of our other ship? That's the Santa Maria. The Neptune. It's gonna drop off our linen.
Have you finally managed to produce some linen garments?
Oh, I hope I get to kill you at some point. It's gonna be so much fun.
At last. However, I'm not at all sure whether we will actually need this many garments in the south.
Joy.
I need ropes. I have ships and war machines to commission. Jump to it. What are you waiting for?
Of course you do. Okay, I will assume the rope weaver comes under.
I can only advise you to build a rope yard to supply ropes to forecast as quickly as possible.
Thanks, Lord Dick. I figured that one out all on my own. Let's see. Stonemason's hut, cobblestone street. That looks like a rope yard. I need 240 citizens to do that. Oh my. Alright. It looks like there's going to be a population boom here.
Snap them up while supplies last.
As you see, my peasants...
The wife reckons you should be canonized. Or at least beatified.
Yes.
I have the best goods in the
As
city.
you see, all the peasants have everything very well satisfied. They're all in the green. Everything's 100%. They got plenty of cider, plenty of fish, plenty of company, and plenty of faith. So when that happens, you get the little arrows. If you have it set, if you don't have it set for them to automatically go up. If you have it set so they automatically go up, you never see the little arrows. If you've got it denied and you have to manually set them up, this is how you do it. You see the little arrows. But right up here, you see their tax bar. You've got the first thing here. This is euphoric.
It's a 3-for-2 offer.
So you get the lowest taxes, but it makes them the happiest. And it has to be in this range for them to want to advance to the next civilization. Now, you can raise it up to here. And this makes them happy. At this point, they won't get, you notice the little arrows go away. They're not trying to increase and become the next level, but they're still happy, and if you have any houses that aren't full, they'll still be moving in. You move it up into the yellow, and they're even-tempered. They're not too happy, they're not too sad. They won't move into empty houses, but they're not moving out of your town either. And if you move it up into the next one, which is irritated, that's the orange level, they will start moving out until you have a minimum that is necessary to keep that building. So it's like probably about half your peasants will move out. And there's a red one that isn't showing here. That's the furthest level. And you put that on there and they'll all move out. The building will turn abandoned and turn into a ruin. But what we want right now is euphoria, because we want to start turning some of them into citizens.
Life here is perfect.
So in just a moment, the little arrows should appear again. As soon as it ticks over once more. And as you see, it says Ascension Rights Denied.
Everything
Right here's where you can click to do that, if you want to deny it to everybody. Alright, so we're going to click on this peasant house. You see it's ready to upgrade. We need 1 wood and 1 tool. And we've got 40 wood and 22 tools. So we can click and we can tell it to ascend. And how do we do that? I think you have to click here, here. There we go. They have just become a citizen. As you see, the citizens are euphoric too, but we don't need them euphoric since we're not trying to make them go to the next level, so we'll just keep them happy. As long as they're happy, they will move in. Alright, we've got 9 out of 15 citizens in that house.
The sermon was particularly stirring.
See, they're happy with the cider. They are happy with their clothing. They're happy with the company. They're happy with faith. They're only adequately supplied with food, however. See, they like fish, but they also need spices. So we've got to figure out how to make spices for them. And when you get 355 citizens, they're going to need amusement. But we don't have to worry about that right now. All we're going to have to worry about is spices. But before we do that, we need to turn a whole lot more
Production
peasants.
has been disrupted.
We need to turn a whole lot more peasants into citizens. So Gnarlo is going to go around and help the population boom. And while he's doing that, that will probably be a good place to call it. I'll bet these things are full. Yep, storage spaces are full. So we're going to put them on pause. There's no point in having them sit there. As you see the little Z's, little spinning Z's, because they're sleeping, and that reduces your maintenance cost. Alright? It's a good thing in this game, it reduces your maintenance cost. Once you get to 2070, you have several things. It'll reduce the maintenance cost, it'll reduce the ecological cost, and it will reduce the power cost. You've got 3 factors in every city you have to fool with there. But, as I said, right now, we are going to continue going around and populating here. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time when we have a few more citizens around the place.